Good evening and welcome to our coverage from Sydney Showground Stadium. You join us for this T20 between Sind and the Lions. I'm Mike Atherton, and with me in the commentary box today is Mel Jones, Ali Mitchell, Ian Healy and the Silver Fox himself, David Gower.
Well, others, thanks for that warm introduction. I, for one, am looking forward to the day's play. I've been down pitch side to look at the conditions. And looking at the pitch, it's been set up well for these players to show their skills. Personally, it might just favour having a bowl first, though. Something that shouldn't cause any problems is the weather. Absolutely stunning out there. Perfect for cricket, not a cloud in the sky, and no threat of rain anytime soon.
Great work, David. Two captains are in the middle. Let's join them for the coin toss. Players look ready. The umpires are in. In position for the first ball, the bowlers will want to focus on their line and lengths and let the ball do the rest.
A bit of a change up in the field now.
Yes. Does very well to get quickly across to that one.
Good runs, good shot, first ball of the innings.
Warner comes out to bat in a bit of form, but it'll be interesting to see how they go today. Drives and misses everything.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Misses everything.
Nice.
Kane with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messing everything up.
Yes.
They'll get at least one. Finds the fielder with that shot. Needs to be on target. Big shout.
Hey!
It's the wicket they so desperately wanted. They've removed a real threat before they could get going.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come in after the fall of a wicket.
Yep.
I think that's called for the front foot. Not by much, but that doesn't matter.
Loud shout. Hello everyone, this evening we are at Trent Bridge. You join us for this 2020 match between Sindh and the Lions. I'm Mike Atherton, and joining me for what should be an exciting contest is Mel Jones, Ali Mitchell, Ian Healy and the Silver Fox himself, David Gower.
Thanks, Mike. Always a pleasure to sit alongside you. I've been down in the middle looking at conditions, and the ground staff have set up a very fair wicket. Any lapse in concentration, though, and the wickets will tumble. So, probably worth having a bowl first. Gorgeous clear weather and no threat of any rain.
Great work, David. Let's now head down to the middle to join the captains for the toss. Ready for the first ball here in the commentary box. What should be an enthralling contest between these two teams.
The captain's going to change things around in the field.
Cuts that off well in the infield. Strong appeal. And safely taken by the keeper.
Just managed to clasp their hands around that one. Disappointment for the batter, joy for the bowler. Another wicket down, this one without scoring.
It's a long way to walk out here just to walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first one behind them and then push on.
Yeah.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
No.
There'll be one run here for them.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
A big opportunity. They've worked hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get big runs on the board. A change to the complexion of this match. Got to get the new batter coming forward early, encouraging them to drive and really attack the stumps.
Yes.
Nice shot, runs possible.
Bowler.
Immediately underway with some runs.
Yep.
Timed it nicely. They'll look for a couple, you'd think.
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
Du Plessis, I don't think will be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
Yeah.
Quick onto that in the infield.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more. Some adjustments to the field.
Yes. No. Yes. No.
Well, that would have been a very risky run. The right call was made in the end.
End of the over. 7 runs coming from it. Sindh are 1 for 7. The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the press box end. Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Yeah.
There'll be runs here.
I, for one, reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better.
Yep.
Oh, that is a great catch.
It's the sort of dismissal that sees the momentum swing back to the bowler. Gone, but not for many.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled. Beaten on the drive.
Bit of a wild delivery. I'd have been calling that wise, but, well, the umpire didn't agree with me.
Thick edge. Big appeal. A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again.
The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
Yeah.
They'll get at least one. Sindh seem happy to take 2 runs off that over. It's our 2 for 9. Kane from the university end. A real beauty, just times it so well.
Punched out of the middle of the bat with great timing. It's raced to the boundary.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come. Chance, huge nick, but no one to catch it.
Well bowled, but that's another super shot. Onto the front foot, presented the full face of the bat and got it into the gap and all the way to the rope.
Yep.
Nice solid defensive shot.
They're fast between the wickets. Good fielding keeps it close though.
Super piece of timing.
That's the start you want. Awesome shot and it's flown over the boundary.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch, and as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score.
A reckless heave. This batter is usually a bit more elegant in their stroke play than this. Poor batting.
Yeah.
Solid defence, very compact.
Got them playing defensively there. Really good use of the slow ball.
That's the end of a very good over. Good pressure being put on the batters. Misses everything.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
Didn't hit that well. Very late playing that shot.
Brilliant diving stop. Bowler is confident on this one. Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting.
Yes.
Right off the middle of the bat.
A little bit short, not horribly short, moves the feet well and the hands even better.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond.
Yes.
Incredible, what a grab.
So that's the 3rd wicket down. Not a happy person walking off the field. There's a real feeling of disappointment.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, and will want to show everyone their strength. Khawaja ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
5 runs added there. Sindh are 3 for 30. The right armour is coming into the attack from the university end. They've picked the gap. Perfect timing.
Now that was beautifully struck with a perfect straight bat.
Khawaja has got the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Finds the fielder with that shot. Drives and misses everything.
A good piece of bowling there. A little bit of pace off the delivery, and the batter is all at sea.
Edge. Amazing delivery. And straight into the safe hands of the keeper.
After all that effort, they just couldn't manage to go onto the 100. They'll feel like they've missed out here.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. Wetherald, whose first task is getting themselves settled. Wetherald takes guard. Been in pretty good touch lately. You wouldn't want to let them get away early with some easy boundaries.
Yep.
Not taken. A boundary, but not a convincing one. Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket.
Yep.
got right in behind it. End of the over, 10 runs coming from it. Sindh are 4 for 40. Ned coming into the attack from the press box end.
A few moves made in the field.
Yep.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot, good running. A bit of a change-up in the field now.
Yeah.
Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs.
Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably expected more there.
Yep.
Needs a direct hit. Huge appeal.
No interest on that occasion to play at the ball.
Yep. No.
Oh, that would have been a very risky single. In the end, a good decision to stay put.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Well, not a great delivery. Got it full. Lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Another really good over comes to an end. The batters just haven't been able to cut loose in the last few overs. The Lions are now allowed 5 fielders outside the circle.
A few moves made in the field.
Easy catch. Didn't have to move, really.
Starting to get really interesting now. That's the 5th wicket, and a very frustrated person is heading back to the pavilion.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark their guard. They just need to rotate the strike early on as they get settled.
Yep.
Well placed. Should get a single.
And they're away and nicely off the mark. Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Great shot, great timing.
What a lovely shot. Really good timing out of the middle, and it raced to the boundary.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot. Good bit of timing there.
Had all the time in the world to get in position to play that ball. Timed it nicely for 4 runs.
Got all of it, and for 6.
A brilliantly timed shot off the back foot. It just flew to the boundary for 6.
End of the over, and again it's a good one for the bowling side. Not letting batters build any momentum.
Yep.
Great shot. At least one on offer.
Decisive running might have got them 2. Looking back at it, I'd say they'd have made it easily. So in the end, poor running.
Goes. Up and over for 6. That's the positive option.
Bit of a change up in the field now.
Lovely.
I'd say it was the right shot to choose, but it was just timed badly. Just couldn't get the drive away.
Yeah. Yep.
That's
Bowler's
great
head.
fielding. That ball was flying.
Yes. No.
Well, for a brief moment, you thought there might be a bit of strife there. In the end, a good decision not to take on the field.
End of the over. 9 runs coming from it. Sindh are 5 for 67.
Yep.
Nice shot. Runs possible. There'll be 1 run here for them.
The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
That was a very well-timed shot off the back foot. Saw it really early and it was dispatched with ease.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump, and that'll force the mistake.
Yep.
Punched it off the back foot for some runs.
Yeah.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Onto the front foot and punched it nicely. Would have hoped to find the rope.
Yep.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
That's mistimed. It's gone high. Should be gone. Great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air and takes a good catch.
A great innings coming to an end. Brilliant scoring. It was a very entertaining performance, but has to head back to the pavilion.
A new batter always likes to feel bat on ball early on as they bring a bit of energy to the crease.
Right there.
Straight to the fielder.
Ned is looking good. Found some rhythm, really challenging the batter now.
Right there.
That's right out of the middle of the bat. Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder? That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away. Gone! Brilliant diving catch. They made it look so easy.
They find themselves 7 wickets down. It's about now you need someone to stand up and stick around at the crease.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up.
Yes.
There'll be runs here.
Immediately underway with some runs.
A change to the complexion of this match. Got to get the new batter coming forward early, encouraging them to drive and really attack the stumps. edge. What a ball.
Just threw the shot too early.
The Lions found some good rhythm in that over. They'll want to maintain it going forwards. Carter from the university end.
Yes.
They'll get at least one. Misses everything.
Nice one.
Just need to settle down. The timing's off. These deliveries are there to be hit. Time for cool heads.
Beaten on the drive.
Hey.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Yep.
Misjudged that throw, and the batter survived what would have been a certain run out.
Yup.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Yep.
Caught. What a position to set there. A brilliant catch.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should definitely be on the new batter, who strides to the middle. They will be looking for another quick wicket.
Yes. No.
Pierced the gap and gets their first runs.
This could be trouble. Big shout.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
Bartlett comes out to bat in a bit of form, but it'll be interesting to see how they go today. Bowler is confident on this one. Big edge.
Just threw the shot too early.
Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting.
Yep. Bowlers!
Really? That's just wasting everyone's time. Huge shout. The bowler seems very confident with that one. Tough call either way. Might be worth risking a review if they're right.
Was there an edge? This could be trouble. I'm not hearing anything on this. That could be trouble. Line and length is spot on. This looks good. Is it hitting though? Going on to miss everything. And a valuable review lost.
Not the best decision to review that. The umpire has got it spot on.
Yep.
Well placed. Should get a single.
And with that, they're off the mark.
into the gap. Nice shot. A couple on offer here.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Yep.
Great shot. At least one on offer.
Bowler.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Yup.
Decisive running might have got them to. Looking back at it, I'd say they'd have made it easily. So in the end, poor running.
Nice one.
The whole team goes up for that one. They feel pretty confident about this. And out, straightforward catch by the wicket-keeper. On this pitch and in these conditions, it's going to take something really special from the bowlers to win this. Really needed more runs on the board. Pressure will be right on the bowlers if they don't find early wickets. This total is well below par, and the openers are going to be looking to close this out quickly. The bowlers are going to have to find someone to make up for the rest of the team's batting failures.
Obviously didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it.
Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Middle that one, great timing.
Just missed the line, not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Right out of the middle.
Managed to get onto the front foot early and just incredible power to loft that one over the boundary.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come. That's gone all the way, right out of the middle.
That was timed very, very well. Great shot, driven down the ground and flew over the boundary.
Yep.
Edged, unplayable. And taken by the wicket-keeper. Brilliant bowling to get the edge.
This innings just cut short before it really flourished. It looked like it would be moving to a big score, but it's not to be.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come in after the fall of a wicket. And again, see you later, 2 wickets on the trot.
A trudge back to the pavilion, a disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
Lots of pressure coming into bat. We'll have to wait, though, to face their first ball. We've seen good control and spin from this bowler. Looking forward to seeing what they can do here. The team will be after a positive innings from this batter. A great opportunity to come in and put some runs on the board. Drake, the left-arm pace bowler, is coming on to bowl from the press box end. Nice shot.
That was a massive shot, middled, and it flew over the boundary. Brilliant stuff.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come.
Good throw from the deep, on target. Well, they were moving quick between the wickets. I thought for a moment they were going to go again. In the end, I reckon that would have been just too risky.
Caught, gone.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down. Really didn't get settled. Looked to be in trouble, sadly, for most of the knock.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
That's what you pay the entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Drives and misses everything.
Rossington shakes their head. He was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
That's off the middle of the bat.
Yep. Well, that was a really solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
Playing all their shots in that over. A very expensive over. Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
Yes. Huge edge. Oh no, that's dropped.
No.
Good pickup. Big chance. A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again.
Yep.
Good bit of timing there.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right. Wow, that's missed a lot.
Yep.
Rossington shakes their head. It was there to hit, couldn't make the most of it.
Absolutely nailed it.
All the way, got it right out of the middle.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
Yep.
Cuts that off well in the infield. Loud appeal. straight and the press box end.
Yep.
Nice shot. Runs as possible. Caught first ball of the new over. What a disappointment.
Well, the end of a productive innings. It didn't quite ignite into fireworks as we would have hoped, but still, solid work.
With the fall of that wicket, we have a new batter at the crease. Russell will be looking to make a strong start to their innings.
Bowling. Yes.
Could be gone if only they had hit.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Great shot, great timing. What great reactions, brilliant catch close in. Difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to set themselves up before facing their first ball. Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Well, for a brief moment, you thought there might be a bit of strife there. In the end, a good decision not to take on the field. That's a great take. Needed a big stretch to prevent any runs.
Doesn't want to bowl it there. Overpitched and helped to the boundary.
There was minimal follow-through, just great timing to punch it through the field for 4.
It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes you just got to accept it and move on.
Yep.
Well timed, but there's a fielder out there.
Good return there, back from the deep. A little bit of confusion out in the middle, but they've got back quickly, no harm done. Both batters survive.
Beaten on the drive.
A bit of frustration after that shot, went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
That's right off the meat of the bat.
They got it over the top, had pretty good control, and one bounce over the rope.
Warner, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Got all of it, and for 6.
That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant, and that has stayed hit. Fantastic.
Kane has got the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits.
Yes.
Couldn't get it through the field. Misses. They failed to make their ground, but can't hit the stumps.
They make it home, but there should never have been the chance for a run out in the first place.
Russell ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps.
Yep.
Edged it.
No!
Confusion written on the batters' faces. A mix-up that almost led to a run-out.
Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Misses everything.
No!
Well, that would have been a very risky run. The right call was made in the end.
End of the over, a good one in terms of keeping the batters quiet. Just needed to take a wicket to make it an excellent one. The right-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the press box end.
Yes.
Finds the fielder with that shot. There'll be one run here for them.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
Hit that hard, nailed it.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward and dispatches that to the boundary.
Greaves shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots, just need to tighten their areas now.
A bit of a change up in the field now.
Too good. Not sure anyone is going to cut that off.
Well bowled, but that's another super shot. Onto the front foot, presented the full face of the bat and got it into the gap and all the way to the rope.
Super piece of timing.
Just a little bit of room given and the power was immense. That has flown over the boundary.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder? Nicely played.
Well, that was just textbook. Gets under it and with enough power lifts that ball over the top and it just keeps going.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
That's a great dive. Needed a big stretch to prevent any runs.
Massive chance. It's getting to where this is becoming a problem. It's obvious it isn't out, but they appeal anyway. Huge shot. That's a massive shot. Just incredible.
From the moment the openers walked onto the ground, you felt they knew it was their day. A huge win and fully deserved.
Well, that was a really one-sided contest. The result never looking in doubt at all. Hope you enjoyed the coverage. See you again soon.